Okay, I'm going to go over the integumentary system with you guys. Um, and what you have to really understand is of all the body systems, this is truly the one we see of each other every day. I can't see your intestines, I can't see your lungs, but your skin is your integumentary system, and we can see that. The system gets abused because it is so exposed to the environment. Here's some acne, a skin disorder. This is a picture of melanoma. Ew. And then, of course, there's finger and toe fungus. We know that the sun can impact our skin's health. And then here you can see the wrinkles. Probably at the top, this woman has wrinkles because of smoking, that little pucker. So, this is the integumentary system. The components of the integumentary system are the cutaneous membrane, the epithelium and the underlying connective tissue of the skin. And then there are also accessory structures, nails, hair, and then exocrine glands, such as sweat glands. The first thing you have to realize is that this is the first organ we have studied, and the definition is that two or more kinds of tissues grouped together perform a specialized function is considered an organ. So, membranes are organs. Membranes cover all body surfaces and line all body cavities. And you made a map, a tree map of the types of membranes. So I'm just going to review it for you quickly. There are serous membranes, which line body cavities without openings to the outside. So they form the inner lining of the thoracic and abdominal cavities, and they cover organs there. We learned about these previously, the parietal, visceral, peritoneum, pleura, etc. Mucous membranes, you're probably the most familiar with. These line cavities and tubes that open to the outside. And obviously, you know that the nose is a mucous membrane, oral cavity, digestive tract, respiratory, and reproductive tracts. And the mucous membrane is made of epithelium with areolar tissue, and mucous membranes secrete mucus. Synovial membranes we'll talk about more later in the year, but it is the inner lining of joint cavities. And anytime you have a joint where they're freely movable, a freely movable joint where the two bones can move next to each other, that is a synovial joint, and that is where you will find a synovial membrane. And synovial membranes are made of dense, regular connective tissue, areolar tissue, and adipose tissue. And these secrete synovial fluid, which lubricates joints. And then the last is the cutaneous membrane, and that is the organ of the integumentary system, the skin. Here's an image of the skin. We will talk about the different components of it. The link here is a video that has a explanation of the skin. I suggest that you watch it on your own. I will put this PowerPoint also on Edmodo so that you can link to it, because you can't link to it because this is a video of me looking at it. But here is an overall picture, and you saw all of this in your coloring sheet, and you have also been looking at it in your tissue study when you had to draw your different tissues. And we will not talk about every single thing on this list. We do not get into specifics about the sensory receptors. We studied them a little bit in our lab. So there are two layers of skin. You have the epidermis, which is the outer layer. It's made of stratified squamous epithelium. And you drew stratified squamous in our lab. And here's a few different examples of stratified squamous in different parts of the body. So you have some areas that have really thick stratified squamous, and that would be this whole thing here. The palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. And then you have others that, right here and here that aren't as thick. So here's the epidermis, and off of the very surface you can see the dead